is the Canadian Hercules, Tyler Colton.
My name is the Canadian Crusher, AJ Sanchez.
I am the zombie killer, Mentalo. Like, it's a metaphor for people who walk around with their faces in their phones. They're almost like zombies.
I do a lot of big power moves. I do power bombs. I do deadlifts. I do all kinds of suplexes.
So a signature move for myself is something called the moonsault, which is a backflip off the ropes, and I just land and squash my opponent.
Everyone likes wrestling from any walk of life.
Much like anybody would watch, let's say, Big Brother or The Bachelor on TV.
It's been a whole new audience to wrestling that we haven't seen before. Their mission is very much to be inclusive, let everybody know that it's a safe place to be, whatever your race, creed, sexuality, whatever it might be. Anybody's welcome and everybody's safe. And that's brought out a whole new audience that we've never seen in Winnipeg wrestling shows before.
The earliest organized wrestling in Manitoba really dates back to the early to mid 1880s. For a lot of people coming here, this would be the first time that they'd been immigrants. This would be the first time that they were exposed to a lot of different cultures. And for a lot of people coming from Central Europe, they didn't hold the power that people say of an Anglo descent had. But on the mats, that was one place where they could be on an equal footing with someone of English or Scottish background. I'm sure for a lot of people it was cathartic because it gave them an opportunity to see their guy, win out over the other guy.
We're trying to have a more holistic approach to the sort of live theater of wrestling. A lot more comedy and drama and talking spliced into it. We're trying to attract a more diverse audience that I think likes it at home, but maybe haven't experienced it outside of their homes. We think that this is a wrestling capital of Canada, and we want to really showcase that. They have rules against wearing flags and gang activity and drug dealing and things that may be more serious to the neighborhood, but we thought we would add to that with the catcalling or homophobic or racist sort of chants that some fans might feel like is acceptable. These kinds of things are important to me in my day-to-day life, sort of setting boundaries and making people feel comfortable, and I thought that should extend to like our nightlife. I think Winnipeg is a social justice town. The strike in 1919 is what resonates with us in this promotion, so yeah.
It's kind of an oxymoron to have politically correct wrestling, but I think we're actually doing it. To even just be a ring announcer as a woman, I think is a really big step. We're not tolerating like sexism, racism, negative, but in fun. Like they're doing it, but they're doing it in fun without really like offending anyone. So I think that's a really new thing.
Wrestling is always a sport that takes advantage of, reflects the values of the culture at that point in time. So as we see the transformation of cultural values, perhaps we're entering a new zeitgeist in terms of what male expression should be. And with wrestling, always an adaptive form of entertainment, I suspect what we see with the growth of this new type of wrestling league is simply a reflection or attempt to capitalize on changing cultural values, much as it has always done.
World changes, everything changes. You got to kind of change with the times.